Hey guys, hopefully you can see me and this is working. I tried a few minutes ago to start the video and it was not letting me. So let me just double check. Okay, now we're good. Hey guys. Okay, so that's me. Everything's good now. All right. So, let's go ahead and continue on and get into the Virgo energy for December. Excuse me. So, everyone is welcome, right? Regardless of where you may have Virgo in your chart, whether you're sun sign Virgo, your rising or ascendant, or you have your moon in Virgo, or wherever you may have Virgo in your chart, everybody is welcome. All right. So yeah, this is going to be a general reading with the bones in charms. All right. Um, so we're going to get into that in just a moment, but I definitely wanted to start real quickly with a sound bell here first to kind of just ground the energy, to clear the bones and charms from the previous reading, and then to help reground myself and for you guys if you need to ground and take a couple of moments to kind of just breathe, all that good stuff. So if you are sensitive to sound, just turn it down a little bit. Sometimes the sound bell can get pretty loud. All right, so let's go ahead and put the bones and charms in the center here with the crystals and all that good stuff. Okay, so thank you guys for your energy and your understanding. But yeah, this is going to be for Virgo for December 2024. All right. Okay. So I also wanted to say happy holidays. You can see my ugly Christmas sweater. Got it going on. Or ugly holiday sweater. Not just Christmas, all the holidays, right? Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to say here for Virgo for December and into January. So when I shuffle the bones and charms and shake this bag where they're all inside, it does get a little bit loud as well. So if that bothers you, you can kind of temporarily turn the volume down for a little bit, but it is the way that I kind of have to do it, and I can't control how loud it's going to be. All right, guys. So spirits, please guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for December. What do they need to see? What does Virgo need to know for the highest good? Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for December. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for the highest good? Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for their highest good. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for December into January for their highest good. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for their highest good for December. Hold on. I wanted to rotate the mat. Okay. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for their highest good for December. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Virgo for Earth sign Virgo for December. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Virgo for Earth sign Virgo for December into January. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for their highest good? Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Earth sign Virgo for December. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for December for their highest good. Messages for Virgo. Spirits guide my hands. Messages for Virgo. Spirits guide my hands. Earth sign Virgo for December into January for the highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo. Messages for Earth sign Virgo. Messages for Virgo for December to January for the highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for their highest good. Messages for Virgo for their highest good. All right. So before I take the camera down so you can see everything, I'm going to flip over some of the bones and charms that I can, that are not going to disrupt the other ones too much. Oh, a piece of fuzz from the lucky rabbit's foot there. Okay, so that looks pretty good for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture. I do put all the pictures eventually up on my Facebook after the live is done, for some people who want to look at it later again. So I'm just again moving any of them that have fallen outside of the mat. They're still in the little individual sections that we'll get into, and so it doesn't change the meaning when I bring them closer. It's just kind of so everybody can see everything a little bit better. Okay, so we got that, and then I wanted to have just a little bit of background noise too. And I forgot to make sure this video is public on Facebook, because it always doesn't save it like that every time. Okay, so that's public. Cool, cool. All right. Virgo. Let's see. Yes. Before we take the camera down, I'm going to kind of find out where Spirit wants me to start this reading, because every reading is different. All right, so just bear with me for a moment. Spirits, where would you like me to start this Virgo reading? Spirits, where would you like me to start this Virgo reading? Okay, it's like right up in here. Okay. Put my pen there. All right, let me take the camera down. Hold on, guys. Here we go for a little ride. Okay. Up and around. Okay. So if we look at everything kind of pulled out for a second here, Virgo, you have like the majority of your bones and charms this month and even into January, since this is a December reading, is in relationships and love and work and money. Okay, not work and money, that's over there. That's right, I moved the mat. Let me say that again. Majority of them are in relationships and love and body and mental health. Okay. So again, it doesn't mean that other things aren't going on in those other sections. It just means Spirit wants you to focus more on these areas. Okay. Ooh, and the Buckeyes all the way out there. What you doing out there? Okay, bring them in a little bit so we can see. Now I should take another picture because I didn't see that before. I thought it was one of my crystals. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Just take another picture here. Okay. I'll try to be as accurate as possible. So yeah, so anyway, the energy from my hand here, Virgo, was drawing me to your first skull here, okay? And it's right on the line between these two sections, body and mental health and relationships and love, okay? Um, so where's your other one? Where did I see it? Oh, okay, it's over here. So I have two skulls in my kit, and sometimes it can tell you where someone's mind is at or where it will be at in the future. So we have one in spiritual unconscious right here, and then the other one again it says it's right on the line there. Okay. So we're gonna start in the body and mental health here and kind of move outwards and then perhaps go that way. We'll see how the energy goes, okay? But yeah, I can see here, Virgo, that that skull, the first one here, is actually sitting right on top of the hummingbird. Okay, so the hummingbird is kind of like upside down and it's pointing that way. All right, but that is the hummingbird. So, hummingbird is a symbol for my symbol for like doing things differently that you're naturally good at, right? So in the wild, the hummingbird flies backwards, and in this case, it's flying backwards and upside down, right? But just so you can see it. So they fly a little bit differently than most birds because they're going backwards, but they get the sweetest nectar and they're the fastest birds. So it's like about doing something non traditional that you or someone else is naturally good at here, Virgo. So when you come to this reading, I forgot to say, right? This could be about you. It could be about someone you're dealing with, multiple people, or kind of just your general environment situation. So always use your own personal intuition. Take the stuff that makes sense to you and kind of leave the rest behind. But yeah, the mind is heavy on those areas. Maybe how you or someone else with the energy can embrace things that are more non traditional that you are naturally good at in terms of your health, body, and mental health, and also in terms of your relationships and love. So, this section would be all relationships, romantic, platonic, self love, all the things, okay? Um, now, there is, if we look, before we go in here, there, whatever falls in that center circle, right, that has all these different sections intersecting here, we have the masculine charm. It's the only one in there. A little bit of the human teeth bone here, okay? So it's like maybe someone's mind is also throughout the month or into January as well, thinking a lot about masculine energy and maybe how to be more proactive or be more aggressive in lots of different areas in your life or someone else's life, okay? Because there's like, I'm like, I want to say all the things at once, but I'm like, go in order, Melissa. Excuse me. There's a lot of thinking about manifesting, right? So over here, okay, we have the alligator claw, and underneath it, okay, is the dog ankle bone, but that really close to it almost look like it's, trying to grab or almost touch. Um, this is the bobcat tooth. So anytime we have teeth, right, it's chewing over and digesting something. So maybe chewing over and digesting how to manifest good luck and more flexibility in your life or someone else's, okay? Um, I want to go a little bit here to Virgo and look at stuff that's in the past here. Okay, so anything that falls outside of the black mat is still in those dotted lines, in those sections, is just past energy. Okay, so let's go this way first. Um, yeah, there is like a lot of juggling in the past here um, with someone's health. Okay, and I feel like you could say that about a lot of people. Like we try to be healthy, but sometimes we're not healthy, right? But this is different. This is or maybe it's the same, but it's like a different intensity. And it's not to like scare anyone because that's never the goal, right? Everything is energy as of right now. We all have free will. We have things change. The energy is always changing, right? Current events, world events, all the things. So I say that though because it's like we've the coffin here. We have the coyote claw. We've got the fish vertebrae, and then we have the nutmeg on the other side. And then over here, right on the line too, is we have the listening seashell is right next to the deer tooth. Okay, so somebody's juggling the health, but it's more like not in a scary or bad way, just like I said, maybe just more intense between the body and mental health here. And it could be because in the past somebody was maybe listening to um, people that have passed on, friends, family, etc. It could even be ancestors, spirit guides, something here. But it's almost like they have a message, and someone was trying to listen to that message here in the past too. They're really thinking about, well, what are they trying to tell me in terms of my body and mental health? Um, with the snake vertebrae here, this is our support system. But the way that these fell, it's like the nutmeg is here and the coyote claw is here. Your spiritual team wants to work with you. They want you to know that they are a pack, right? They're part of your pack, just like coyotes are pack animals. So if you take that into consideration, and maybe you did more in the past, or someone did, or the energy was more fluid, right? That they want to give you more support and help you with your goals in terms of your health here. There's definitely like a striving for um, wanting to follow someone's North Star here, but maybe in the past feeling a little bit lost, okay? Because everything is so far away from that star. But I also see here that in the past, maybe this started Virgo is like two elements here of cleansing and clearing. So maybe in the past, in terms of someone's health, body and mental health, because that's the section we're in, someone started to clear those things, or there was a deep need to do it if it wasn't started. Okay. Um, there is a time to be in the feminine energy. Okay, higher vibrational feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine, right? So feminine seashell energy, you had it over here too, right? And then there's a time to be in more masculine energy, or to bring them both together, balance, right? But here with this turkey wishbone on top of that coyote penis bone, um, perhaps in the past, more of an aggressive approach was taken. Um, and that's what maybe someone thought they needed to do in terms of their body and mental health, but maybe that wasn't the right angle, okay? um, or the right amount or degree or whatever you want to call it. If we go this way, Virgo, um, there's also something here possibly about travel in the past, or being by water or near water here with the ship charm. Then we have your other seashell. Wow, all the feminine energy with the seashells is all in this section, or right on the line between the other two. We have the symbols for Saturn here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, and then we have the bicycle. All right. So lots of movement. Again, could have something to do with maybe even needing to exercise. Not for everybody, right? But we are in the body and mental health section, and we have the bicycle here. But generally, I would say it's really about movement, right? So lots of this feminine energy coming in here, and maybe helping you or someone else get more serious, get more organized, and have a more gentle approach to your own body and mental health, or someone else's, or all of it, right? Because again, maybe that masculine approach in the past wasn't like all the way the right way to go, okay? It was too heavy handed or something. Need more balance. Excuse me. I need a sip of water. Okay, hold on. All right. Now, Virgo. There is also, this is the frog here, if I flip it over, right on the line there. There's some type of leap of faith, okay, that is going to happen or needs to happen here in terms of someone's body and mental health, okay? Um, Leap of faith means, right, trusting in the outcome. We don't know how it's going to happen, but we do it anyway. There needs to be some kind of trust here, Virgo, okay? There's something also about the more that you do cleansing, perhaps from um, a doctor, cleansing from a trainer or someone who has more knowledge than you, okay, with that feather and the crown, that when you do that, there could also be some type of information that comes in with the envelope charm. So, letter or message document coming in. And this is something that perhaps, you know, your environment has been subconsciously even like listening for, okay, with the listening bells here. It's about vibrations too within the body and mental health. There's also a need for something about going over the details here, Virgo, with the strawberry here, right under the M for the word mental health, right? So there's something about details there. There's the no charm here, but this is like a protected no, okay? So again, this could be a no that you say to someone or someone says to you, or it's in general, right? Just the energies like no to something. No to something about possibly the body because it's covering the word body on the mat. But it's divinely protected, whatever this no is, with the Norse symbol for protection right on it. And you know what else is right underneath it? I can already see is the key charm is under there. Let's find out. Pegasus, the winged horse, is one side. Yep. And then the key charm right here. So whatever this no is, it's going to bring some answers and it's going to bring some freedom. And you might feel it in the body, or someone else is going to feel it in the body, or multiple people feel it in the body, right? And I feel like with this chair charm over here, Virgo, it's like when this no happens, then you can maybe feel more at home within your body, within your mind, or someone else, right? Because the no first has to happen, and then the answers come in, and then the freedom. Okay. Let's turn the camera a little bit that way for a second. Okay. So if you can see this figure that's meditating here on the mat, right? Every section has a little thing. So there's a cross in spiritual unconscious. There's a money symbol here, and money and work and money. There's a heart and love and relationships. And then here we have that little figure meditating for body and mental health. So on top of it, we got the bat, okay? And it looks like it's going towards the stomach there. Okay, so bats are good luck, they're vibrations. So you might get, you know, we all get messages from our body, and our mind is attached to our body, right? Our spirit, all three go, the big three go together. But you may feel like some vibrations in your tummy, in your stomach, that are trying to give you like messages, okay? Not only about what things are good for you or not good for you, but it's like deeper than that, because it's so close to the peace doves, and the peace doves are right in between the two sections between body and mental health and spiritual unconscious. So I feel like you're gonna get excuse me, you're gonna get some messages here, Virgo, this month, like in your body, that don't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but it's something about peaceful energy and that spiritual energy. I think it definitely has something to do with healing as well, coming from the past. Okay, so I turned the camera back around the way we were because I just wanted to show you that figure meditating. Follow the dotted line, right? It almost lines up perfectly with the lizard in the past, the spiritual unconscious past. So healing, deep healing from the past, okay, perhaps is wanting to come back out and merge with that peaceful energy. Virgo, there is also your mind is deep this month, or on someone's mind deep this month, about spiritual happiness. Look at the skull laying right on top of the sun. Okay, that's beautiful. Um, but the spiritual happiness, the need to go towards that, right, is also going to have some heavy lifting, some heavy homework already happening here for somebody. Because when that baby is down, they're sleeping, okay? And we're in spiritual unconscious. How do we receive a lot of our messages? Is when we're asleep, because our logical mind is shut off. And in those other messages, the spiritual unconscious messages come in easier. That's for all of us. So it could be like you need more rest this month because there is like spiritual unconscious happiness heavy on your mind. And so you need to be able to get more of those messages, okay? Because there's a little bit of spiritual unconscious challenges this month here with the mountain charm. Not gonna lie, it's there, right? But there's also symbol for Sagittarius, number one. So it's going to have something to do with the Sagittarius, or where you have Sagittarius in your chart, or Sagittarius season of this year, of last year, of next year. But in general, it's about what's your target, what's your spiritual unconscious target. So where do you want to pull back that arrow and hit your target, right? So if there's been some spiritual unconscious challenges that we all have from time to time, then we're going to need more rest, and that deep restorative rest. Even if we don't understand the spiritual messages, a lot of times it takes time to understand those things anyway. And it's about journaling and all the things. But it's also about planting those seeds with the corn charm over here to work on the spiritual unconscious goals. Because it's interesting, like this Sagittarius symbol, the arrow's pointing towards your work and money section. If we go this way, masculine energy here, all right? So we have the masculine charm, which we said is in the main circle that affects all the different areas, but it also looks like an arrow. It is an arrow, right? And it's pointing towards that tooth, and then going back to the skull, and what's underneath the skull, the hummingbird. So how can we do things that we're naturally good at, spiritually and unconsciously? How can we not care about what other people think if we fly backwards, right? Because there's new ideas that are going to come in here. Look at that with the lightning bolt right on the line here between spiritual unconscious and work and money. So you could get some new ideas about how to make some extra money, or ideas about your work or at the work or whatever. But it's also, if you're no longer working, it's not just work and money, right? It's how are we being valued? How do we value others? So we're paid a certain amount of money for certain jobs that we do because of society, right? So it's how do we value things? Value. So there could be these new ideas coming in here this month, and they start, or part of it is because of the spiritual unconscious. Okay. Now, since we're already here, we're going to move into this section. Okay. There's nothing really on the past in this section. I just wanted to double check. But yeah, we've got now the feminine energy is here, the feminine charm right here with this raccoon claw. So it's manifesting more feminine energy at work, with the money, the finances, or being valued, okay? Because there's a huge transformation. And I think when all of your bones and charms fell this time, Virgo, this is the first charm I flipped over. And I thought, oh, how cool is that they're touching, okay? So that butterfly is transformation. Okay, so the work and the money and the finances and being valued is a big piece to the puzzle, and a lot of it is changing. Okay, so with this human tooth bone here too, You maybe, or someone else, or just in general, has been chewing over and thinking about this and digesting this for some time. This has been going on, yes, for some time here with the rope charm. Now, with Leo the lion here, this could have something to do with a Leo, or where you may have Leo in your chart, or Leo season of this year, of last year, of next year. But if you're a Virgo or sun sign Virgo, or have a lot of Virgo in your chart, Leo, right, is before you. So you're going to share a lot of your placements in your birth chart with the sign before you. So that's Leo, and the sign after you, which would be Libra. Okay, so side note. Excuse me. Oh my God. So this is also about passion and creativity. If you put all the zodiac stuff aside and you're like, that Leo stuff doesn't resonate with me, well, that's okay too. Where do we feel the passion, the creativity at work? Where do we feel that fiery energy? Because it's here. Okay. Now, if we go up this way, Virgo, there's my little witch charm. Isn't she cute, right? So this is my symbol for friends, a group of friends, or friendly type of energy that maybe wants to help you here. But remember what I said in the beginning. Spiritual team wants you to focus more on these two areas. You still have stuff here, okay, in spiritual unconscious and work and money, but the majority of it is over here, okay? So it doesn't mean that you still have that transformation happening, but the transformation is not going to happen where you think it's going to happen, Virgo. It's not going to happen at work or with the work or the money or the finances are being valued on the surface level. Like on the surface level, it's about relationships. Number one, your relationship to yourself, always, right? Relationships, self-love, platonic love with friends and family, romantic love, all the things. Okay, so that's where the transformation is going to take place more. You're going to see it there later too, but it's more in your, let me say that again. It's more in your body and mental health and your relationships right now. That's where Spirit wants you to focus, okay? The majority. All right. I want to see if there's anything under here because I'm not sure. Okay, no. But look at how love just shows up right there. So lots of good luck. Okay, now we're in your relationships and love section, Virgo. Lots of good luck right on the line there too. So there's still good luck also over here in work and money, but the majority of it is over here. Okay. There could have been some kind of emotional wish or a group of wishes or more than one wish here in the past. Okay. Because we got the water charm here and then the wish charm. We go down this way, again, past energy. This feels very separate, okay, or disjointed when they're all separate like this. So in the past with relationships, there could have been a lot of abundance, but not a lot of support. Like, look at the difference here between that buckeye, the size of it, and then this is part of the whale vertebrae bone. Look how tiny it is, and whales are such big animals, right? So there was, like, again, maybe a lot more abundance in your relationships, but not a lot of support in the past. Something felt not equal there, okay? But your angelic team, your angels here with the angel coin, okay? Your spiritual team was perhaps trying to give you some messages here, and you were listening, or someone was listening for those messages here with the seashell here laying on top of that deer tooth, so chewing over and digesting. How can I maybe be more pure or innocent, right, in terms of my relationships? So maybe somebody or some energy was showing up here in the past, because deers are, in my mind, very gentle animals. So if we move back over here, we talked about this kind of in terms of your body and mental health here, but now it's also in relationships. So where are we manifesting, or where do we need to take some type of leap of faith here and trust in something that we don't know what the outcome is going to be, but trust that this prosperity energy is like a long time coming. And there is a safety net in having questions about our relationship with ourselves and others. There's a safety net there. It's okay to question, right? So here we see the question mark. The safety pin is right on top, and it's also connecting the yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. So it's good, right, for all of us from time to time to question our relationships. So here, this is like, it feels like a really nice safety net here for you, Virgo. Now, there's some confusion here, and a need to definitely clear something. Maybe there's a little bit confusion around equal give and take here, because you have the balance scales right on top of the cloud, and they're right on the heart thing on the mat, the heart drawing. Okay, so this could have something to do with the Libra during Libra season, where you have Libra in your chart, etc. If it's not the Libra stuff, or in addition to that, it could just be, where is that equal give and take? Why is there a confusion about it in your relationship with yourself and others? There needs to be something cleared here. And this could have something to do with a teacher, a mentor, a guide here with the apple, and or your own leadership qualities. Okay. Um, Lots of good luck, don't forget. Okay. Good luck over here as well. Look, now we have the horseshoe and the ladybug inside of it. Okay, and that's laying on top of Pisces, the twin fish. Okay, I need to go with the flow here. Could have something to do with the Pisces. But if not, or in addition to that, go with the flow, but still be proactive at the same time. Does that make sense? So it's like masculine energy here with the coyote penis bone here, and then the raccoon penis bone here, and then another raccoon penis bone over here. So it's like triple masculine energy, but it's a different type of masculine energy. It's like trusting that leap of faith, the frog, trusting in the need to go with the flow here. Okay. And I know that generally I would say it's harder for earth signs or people who have um, a lot of earth, heavy earth in their chart to do the trusting, because we want the map, right? We want to know what's coming up. I mean, everybody does, but especially earth signs. So when we don't know, it's really hard to make that leap of faith. But Spirit is like, you can still be proactive and aggressive in certain ways, and you can still look for the map, so to speak, right? But you need to trust and just go with the flow here more. Because on the other side of this here too, with the skeleton hand right next to the freedom cuffs, and then we have your honeybee here. I just knocked that thing over, but that's okay. You can still see it. Okay, so, and then we've got the cup. We have more good luck, 4-leaf clover, and we have the lock. So there's freedom here, Virgo, in being free to embrace some kind of emotions here, and emotions about your individual power and your community power. There's a little bit of blocked energy there, or someone else if it's not you, or just the energy in general. But there's freedom there with these emotions to work through it anyway. Your spiritual team is like, they're here with you, okay? Your past on loved ones, friends, family, etc. They're here to support you, and you might get this support from some knowledge that comes in here, and maybe this knowledge is like transformative, okay? Because this is the snake vertebrae. Snakes represent evolution and change. So maybe there's something around your support system within your relationships that you get this knowledge, and the stuff starts to change. And this knowledge, whatever it is about the support system, or this change within the support system, it has something to do also with memories here with the elephant. And then if we follow that raccoon penis bone, the second one here, and we go back to this stuff in the past, it's like that emotional wish in the past in our relationships. There's a memory of that, and the memory of that is the knowledge to maybe getting more support now. Okay? There's also, we got Capricorn energy over here. Just flip the charm. So could have something to do with the Capricorn or during Capricorn season where we move into that tomorrow, starting on the 21st. Um, it's being resilient and working towards here, Virgo, feeling safe and free at the same time within your relationship. So, what does that look like to you? Feeling safe, safe to ask questions, right? But also free to go when you need to go. Having both. What does that look like for you or for someone else? Because there's also a charm that I missed all the way over here, and I just kind of hit it by accident. So everything always gets lost in this little design over here. Look at that. There's the seahorse, Virgo. Okay, so this is back in spiritual unconscious. Seahorses represent family. It can be something about a parent or being a parent or with the parents. It doesn't have to be your blood family. It could also be your tribe, the people you consider your closest with. Okay, so we were just talking about support within your relationships, and then that little thing emerged, right? Maybe it's spiritual unconscious intuition with something to do with family, with memories here. And again, that knowledge and that evolution with that. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Um, but lots of really good stuff here, Virgo. Make sure you get your sleep this month and into January for sure, too. Um, Need to process those things. But overall, really beautiful reading. I hope some of that made sense or will make sense later. Um, Again, always feel free to comment, to like, and subscribe. They're all free ways to support my channel here, whether on YouTube, Facebook, eventually Instagram and TikTok. All right. So let me just put this camera back up here for a little bit to say bye to you guys. But yes, if you celebrate the holidays in December, January, enjoy your holidays. And you guys take care, and I will see you later. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I will be back with the last two signs for December, January. So we'll be coming back with Libra and Scorpio. All right. I was like, I had to think about it. Yes, the Libra and Scorpio is coming up.